Hello and welcome back to another video on Niche Ball. Today I'm joined with the usuals, Joe and Casey. Today we'll be ranking every Premier League signing from the summer of 2023. We've got 6 tiers in which we'll rank players and we'll just be going with the majority decision on each. So first of all, who's that? That is João Pedro, I believe.
Yeah.
So I think it's only right to let Casey begin with this one.
Hey, obviously, he hasn't made enough impact to be S, but he still had a good season. I think you guys wouldn't disagree with that.
Yeah, I think as much as we said in the last video, for individual player performance, to score as many penalties as he has individually, that's not as good as people might think. But for team impact, he scored a lot of crucial goals.
Yeah.
And he's writing some crucial wins. So yeah, Joe, do you agree with A for that?
Yeah, I mean, buy a striker for a decent price, decently young as well, and he provides you with goals, whether it's through penalties, and we've had that argument before. It doesn't. At the end of the day, goals are goals for your team. So yeah, I'd say A. Next player, James Milner. Lewis, what do you think about James Milner?
I think he is one of the goats of the Premier League in terms of meme culture and appearances. I would probably put him in C. I think considering he's a free transfer, and he's very versatile, it's good. And it goes against the natural Brighton transfer policy where they're scouting random kids from the slums of Peru. So no, it's a smart side, and he's not really done amazingly. He's not done badly. He's a steady player, so I think C's fair. Casey, do you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
It's just sweet to the point, okay? So yeah, on a free, good player. He's just a good sign, isn't he? He's decent. And next, Ansu Fati on a low.
G.
For me, yeah, I might have to agree with you on.
I'm good. Yeah,
he's been injured the whole time, and he scored 2 goals. I'm pretty sure. So there's not enough said already.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
not much impact really, is there? I mean,
nope.
You would have expected a bit more from the Barcelona wonder kid, but it's what it is. Now,
Yep.
Sanchez. What do we think about Sanchez?
Yet to have a bad game, but he hasn't had an insane game. Just been good. Just been good player, good signing.
I'll be honest.
He's been injured.
I think I'm leaning towards C as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, Casey, we'll go with the majority decision here.
Yeah.
I think we're going to go C.
I'll go C because he's been injured for a bit of the season. I know he played quite a lot at the start. And you talk about James Milner, he's a good signing. C isn't that bad, but I don't think he's done enough to be put in.
I think smart signing. I think he is a smart signing, but he's not done badly by any means. But he's in a very underperforming Chelsea team, so I don't think he can be much higher, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. Then we got Gusto. Lewis, what do you think about Gusto?
I would honestly stick him in B. You've got Reece James, who
Gusto in
B. I reckon my grandma would stay fit longer in the Premier League than Reece James would. So for that reason, I think Gusto has covered excellently. He's fast, he can get forward. He's also he defends very well. So yeah, I think B's justifiable.
That is crazy.
Casey?
I disagree, but I know Joe agrees.
Yeah, I think B.
Wait, if we had this conversation, this video would be about 20 years long. So we'll just leave it at that.
Casey, I'll be honest. I know you probably about your doubts of him, but I think as a backup, Casey.
No, he's good. He's good,
young.
but how is he? No, the reason I'm annoyed, how's Sanchez having a worse season than him? Sanchez has been pretty good for every game.
Casey,
You're telling me, whereas Gusto that's just crazy.
It's signing as well. It's business. They bought him as a backup. Gusto's a young player. They got him for a decent fee, and he's played games and he's performed well. Sanchez came in as the main new goalkeeper, played all right, but he's got injured and he hasn't played as much. And now they've got a new keeper playing in his place who's not doing too bad. So
Gusto wasn't bought to be a starting fullback, so I think for that reason, because he's came in and replaced Reece James when he's been injured, I think B's understandable.
Yeah. Well, with that, we go on to Jackson.
C.
Yeah.
I've said
C. C.
Yes.
He got bought in for 30 million, and I think he's scored the amount of goals you would probably expect for his price. Yep.
No, I think C.
More, but still.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. He's not been too bad, but not been great, has he really? But then he's on to Lavia.
Enough said. He's not played. I think we all agree on that. He's not played enough to. It's not that he's played badly. He's a good youngster, but he's not proven he should be any higher. So unfortunately, F.
Yeah, and their big money signing, Caicedo.
D. I'm probably going. I think I'm.
B.
I think
F,
100.
no, F.
No,
He's a record-breaking transfer in the Premier League ever, and he's yet to have a game where people are like, "Wow, he's probably worth that price tag." That deserves it. Enough as it is. Like, yeah, he hasn't been as bad as some people are saying, but just for his price tag, I know he can't help it, but like that is like if you look at every other signing that has come in for 100 million, they've proved their price tag, but he hasn't. So
yeah,
it's a stupid signing.
That's valid, but as you said there, he can't help his price tag, and I think he's not been amazing by any means, but he's not.
Even if he was 80 million, even if he was like 70 million, I'd still have the same opinion. Like,
he's played, he
hasn't been good.
I would agree. But then, Joe, you're the ultimate deciding factor. What you're saying?
You know what? I was sort of leaning towards you, Lewis, but for the reason there's another man on this list who went for 100 million, and you've seen the quality of the player.
That's what I'm saying.
I think I'm going to go
for 100 million. Not even 100 million, 115. Just deep that.
For 110 million, you'd expect even at least half the player more than you're seeing of him right now, wouldn't you? Really, like he's
exactly.
Yeah,
like,
I'll go with that.
Yeah, Disassi then, lads. Lewis Disassi.
D. Yeah, I think he's played a lot, and he's not been awful. You know, he's learning alongside Thiago Silva, which will do him a world of good. He's still young, but he's a bit clunky. He's always a bit prone to a mistake. So I think,
yeah, fair enough. Next, then, Nkunku. Been a bit injured, but I'm
going D as well. Again, I think what he shows in that Chelsea team, he's shown that he can.
I personally think C, but yeah, fair enough. It's D.
Yeah, I just don't think.
Well, when we talk about signing as well, I know we've obviously talked about how like Lavia and Caicedo haven't performed well. You also got to think about signings as the player they're actually buying, and I can't lie. Nkunku, if he comes back, he might solve the problem. He might not, but I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards C with Casey, because I think it's a good signing, even though he hasn't.
And when he's played well. That's what I'm saying. Like he's been he hasn't been playing much. He's been injured, but when he has been playing, he's playing well. So not like great, but
that's what
I think. Like in the middle was fair.
Right. Well, Palmer. I think we know where he's going.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right
he's the
first on the very top.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He's 40 million price tag. He's justified every penny of that. I think. Yeah. We'll just move on from that.
Yeah. Rob Holding to Crystal Palace.
But before you even finish it, F. The guy, I'm pretty sure he hasn't even played a game. So
if we're going on about hairline recovery, then it's S. But for pure football ability, it is F.
He's got his own. He's got his own shit.
Yeah.
Henderson then from Forest to Palace.
I can't really say. I would say D.
Yeah.
His ball quite unimpressive, and he's like he came in. You'd think he'd get a start, but he doesn't. So
but there's not much to say. And then we got Jimenez to Fulham.
I'm good.
He's been good recently.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I think it was a smart signing.
He's definitely found the goals.
I'm pretty sure they got it for like 2 million, right, or something like that.
Yeah, must be cheap.
I'd go C. Yep.
Yeah, and you know what? Iwobi to Fulham.
I'm also going C.
I don't know. I think he's been quite good. When I've watched Fulham, he's sort of stood out a bit for me because he had a good form at Everton before he left. Obviously, before that, maybe not that good, especially for how much they signed him for. But at Fulham, I think he's been quite good. So I think I'll go for C. Casey, what do you think?
Yep.
I haven't better watched him, so I can't really give my opinion.
Now, moving on from Fulham signings, we've got Liverpool. First guy, Szoboszlai.
A.
I'd give it A, yeah.
Yeah.
He takes the way that they play.
Yeah. I think he's been excellent. Yep.
I don't know much. I can't really tell you much. I've watched Liverpool a decent amount, but I can't really tell you much about him, to be honest. I don't really. In the games I've watched, I haven't really been that impressed by him. But you lot can tell me otherwise.
I think in the games, I think he's been excellent personally in the games I've watched of him. So I'd probably give him a comfortable A.
All right, and next one, Endo. For me, I'll be honest, I'm saying B. I think
I'm going B. He's been this very smart signing. They could have spent 100 million on Caicedo, which is what they offered and got rejected.
But we were talking about. We were talking about earlier about impact, and he's left a very big impact on their team. Like he really changes the way they play, and he's got we've seen Liverpool lose games, and I think that's honestly because they're missing a player like him. Like they don't have any other player like him. I mean, obviously, I don't know, I'll sing about impact, but yeah, I mean, you guys still want to say B is fair enough, but I think he's there.
I think B's understandable.
I think if we're talking, because as we said before, we've talked about sort of where we put the players in the tier list. B, you're sort of above average. Like it's a good signing. It's a good like. Let's be honest, Endo hasn't really set the world alight at Liverpool, has he? Really? Like he's been a good player for them, but I think B is a good tier for him. And then we got Gravenberch, another midfielder they've signed this summer.
D maybe.
Gravenberch.
He's had one game where I'm like, he might be the bollocks, but then most games he's just boring. Does nothing. It feels like he's not even there.
Good squad player, but I don't think he's anywhere near good enough, so I'm going D.
I think they bought him for quite a lot as well.
I was going to go C.
Yeah,
if you lot are going D, then we're going D. I don't know. Decent squad player. I've seen him play a couple times. Didn't he play... He had not that good of a game against Arsenal, didn't he? Got caught out quite a bit. But yeah.
He's just a bit floppy. Yeah.
Now, here's a weird one. McAllister from Brighton to Liverpool.
No chance is he that low. Not a chance.
No, but it's not because of his ability. It's just the way Klopp's been playing him. But actually, it actually makes me tears are falling from my eyes as a football fan. Seeing a player with that much flair and excitement get stuck in a role actually hurts. It pains me. I don't know what. Like he was this beautiful, free-flowing 10 at Brighton. I was like, okay, this is the guy that's going to fix the Fabinho problem. Like, and it's not because he's a bad player. It's just the way he's been playing. It pisses me off, and I've got a grudge against it. So that's why I'm saying B.
No, I'm going. Honestly, I'm going to go the opposite end of the scale. I'm going to go B because I agree with what you said. He's been utilised incorrectly by Klopp, but I still think in the way he's playing, he scored arguably the goal of the season up there with Garnacho's overhead kick, and I think he could have been a lot better and probably been in the ARS tier. But I think he's still done very well. So I'm going to go B.
So wait. Casey, you're saying what? D?
D, yeah.
And you're saying B, Lewis?
Yeah.
You know what? I can't really decide, so I think we meet in the middle. I think we've got to go C then.
Fair enough.
In my opinion, he's been... they got him for a decent fee, didn't they? Wasn't there like a release clause or something? They got him for, in this market...
I think it was like 40 million.
Yeah, something around that.
40 million price, yeah.
For a World Cup winner. Hey. He's been all right. Obviously, he's been utilised wrong. This might change come the end of the season, our opinion on him. But for me, for now, I think C is a good place for him. I think he's just been an average, decent signing for me. Yeah. Moving on, City signings. First up, Gvardiol.
Again, he's another one. As a centre-back, very, very good. As a left-back, again, it pains me. It actually tears are falling in my eyes. The guy, fantastic defensively. But he goes forward, he doesn't know what to do. He's horrible going forward, but it's not his fault because Pep's just forcing him to a position where he's so uncomfortable in.
I'm going B.
I'll be honest.
Oh my days,
Casey.
No,
I can't lie.
There's no chance he's having a good. Oh my days.
No, but Casey, you've got to understand in Guardiola's system, he plays with fullbacks. He plays with centre halves at fullback. That's not out of the ordinary. Yes, going forward he's not the best, but they don't rely on people going forward. You've got your fullbacks who a lot of the time go into that midfield role. Take Rico Lewis, for example. That's what he does.
But he's not good at it. That's what I'm saying. He's not good at it.
Yeah.
I think he's not good at it.
In the game against Newcastle, he did it very well. I'm fully happy with going B.
Casey, I'll be honest. Against Tottenham in the cup, I think he did it well as well. And you got to remember, Casey.
No, he didn't do well. He was there a lot, but every single time he came to it, he couldn't put the ball in.
Trust me.
Horrible decisions. He kept getting down there. Yeah, I agree. But every time he got there, the amount of times he'd fluff it, and he wouldn't get the right decision or anything.
Well, okay, so we're not going to argue too long, as we do want to keep it quite short. But I'm just saying, I think as well you got to factor in. What's he? 20 years old. The weaknesses in the game can be coached into him. It's his first season under Pep. Everyone knows most players have it rough in their first season under Pep. So I'm going to agree with Lewis, and we're going to go B. Next up, Kovacic from Chelsea to Man City. What are we saying?
I'd say B. I think
I'm going B as well.
Yeah.
Enough said, he stepped in for De Bruyne. We've still got a lot of players left, so we'll have to keep some of these reasons short. So yeah, I think we all agree on B.
Yeah, I think it was a smart signing. He's was good for Chelsea, and yeah, I back it. Next one is Nunes, Pep called him the best
I want to say B
midfielder in the
because
world.
recently,
But have we seen that?
No,
He-
he's going D. He's not done anywhere near enough.
D.
Yeah.
C. No, he's been good recently. He's been good
No,
recently. I don't think it.
Well,
I don't think he hasn't been as good as I thought he was going to be, but
he's
I don't-
been
I don't really
underutilized.
think-
It's his fault. Pep's not giving him the most chances, but he's never. I don't think he's impressed whenever he's played. He's been bang average, and for his price tag and the expectations around him, I think it's a fair D in my opinion. Sorry.
I'll be honest, and I think looking at the players we've put in C, I don't think Nunes has done really
exactly.
that. Do you know what?
Yeah, he's nowhere near on the same level as
Yeah,
McAllister
but if we put
whatsoever.
Nunes
So.
in D, I can't lie. We might have to put Raul Jimenez in D. I'll be honest. Looking at it now,
But I don't know. I think Jimenez for Fulham, as it is, I think Jimenez has done quite well. I think he's been in the goals.
he's been good. Yeah, he's been good.
maybe push McAllister up one. I don't know.
I
Mind
think
you,
so,
the
yeah.
bloke's been traumatized for
Yeah.
2 seasons.
I
Sad
So
can't
the
thing,
lie.
fact that he's getting back in his form at his old age for 2
I can't
million.
lie. In my opinion, I would put McAllister B and then Nunes C. I'll be honest.
No, because I would put McAllister up, but I still wouldn't move Nunes. I
Oh,
would
well,
keep Nunes.
We can make our chop and change at the end, but let's just keep
Yeah.
going anyway. Doku, for me,
A.
I'll be honest, lads. Before
A.
see you lot are saying A, I can't lie. I think Doku is a bit of a myth this season. He had a very good game. We got like a goal and 4 assists or whatever. But some games I watch him, and I get he's amazing with on the ball, but
Joe,
he
Joe,
gets
Joe.
doubled
That's
up.
because you're a Spurs fan, right? Yeah, that's because you're a Spurs fan, and he got pocketed so hard in probably the only games you've watched him.
He gets
So
doubled
we
up.
have to hold our bias
Very well.
aside.
He gets
He's
doubled
exciting.
up.
Joe, you have to think Porro is just the greatest right back of all time. Obviously he's gonna have poor performances against him, but outside of going against Porro, who's the best right back of all time,
Everton,
he's been good.
he got hooked against Everton. He was getting doubled up the whole game. Any team that doubles up against him,
He's just that
doesn't
good,
seem to
mate.
do much. I don't.
Yeah, I'm going B.
He's that good.
Yeah.
I'm saying
B,
Yeah,
B.
same.
B and move on.
I don't know. I would go C, but you know what? It's majority win, so we'll go B. Mason Mount.
F.
I'll move on quickly.
Johnny Evans.
No,
I'm
D.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
D.
kidding.
I think D.
No way.
On a
D,
free.
right?
On a
No, I
free.
think higher than that. On a free, the fact that you have to think that he stepped in a position where no one would expect it and has done decent.
I'll be honest.
It's I won't say he's been horrible, but you have to think he was never a choice. He was literally a free agent, just a quick free transfer, and their 2 best centre backs have been out. He's been paired up next to Maguire. At some games, he's been the best. He's been one of their better centre backs this season. I say C. He's not D.
Johnny
He's not
Evans.
having bad of a
D,
season
yep.
as Caicedo.
Johnny Evans is not as good of a signing as McAllister. There's
Yep,
no
exactly.
way on you know what?
No, but you have to think on a free, the fact that he's done such a good job for he was never brought in to be a player that started that much, and he's done a good job.
No,
Yeah.
I'm still going. I still D. Yeah,
I'll be
move
honest,
on.
it's either McAllister C, Evans D, or McAllister B, Evans C.
Sure, we'll go with that because I still think McAllister should be moved up. Right, move on.
Yep.
Onana F. I don't care what. Yes, he's improved recently.
Yeah.
The amount of howlers he's
I
had in
can't
for his
lie, no.
place.
I think
Yeah,
D. I
yeah.
think D. I think D. I'll be
Me, in
honest.
case you think F, I think we should.
No,
I think
F.
it's enough said.
F.
You really think
Yeah.
he's the same?
Yeah, I think he's been the howlers he's
conceded
dropped.
more goals already than they did the whole of last season. Just deep that.
Fine. You know what? Fine. I'll leave it then. Hoyland.
Ireland C. I think he's Champions League top scorer at the minute.
No.
A B.
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 I'm on
There's
B.
no way he's C. He's having even
he's
before he scored the goals. It was. Bro, what is he going to do if he's got Garnacho and Anthony next to him?
Lewis.
No
Yeah, but
striker is
that's
scoring.
exactly the point that you can't. We're not ranking on what ifs. We're not ranking hypothetical. We're just yes, you're right. He's not had the service he deserves, but therefore that doesn't mean we can hypothetically rank him higher. I
Lewis.
completely agree, but I think it's C.
But
Lewis,
there was
Lewis.
always a player in there. He played well every single game, but he had
but once again, we
he had
can't
to
rank
make his own
hypothetical.
chances.
Lewis. He's young. He's shown recently. He's really shown that he's got great finishing. He's good. I think he'll only get better. And they didn't sign him for a crazy amount. And obviously, me and Case are saying B, so he is going B. But I'm just saying, I think it's
Just don't think
justifiable.
we can rank-
I think
yeah.
with the players that are in B, I think he fits it. I think he's had a decent season so far. Good. He was good in the Champions League. Obviously, they went out of it, so it doesn't really matter. But he's shown his class recently, and I think there's only ways up from here. And oh god, Amrabat.
Amrabat D. Yeah, I'm going D.
Has he?
It's a loan. They
Has
don't have
he
him for him.
played?
Like it
When
was
he's
an F, but
He's honestly Kobe Mainoo is the reason he's not playing. Understandably, Mainoo's been class, but I think when Amrabat has played, he's not been awful. He's just not been given enough chances. So I think D's fair. It's pretty similar to the rest of the players on there, to be honest.
Next one then. On to Newcastle signing Lewis.
Tonali F.
Tonali.
You know, like he's obviously suspended, and I'll be completely honest. The first game of the season when we beat Villa 5-1, I was thinking, Jesus Christ, we've ended up with one hell of a player here. But after that, I don't know. He was just. I think Newcastle fans with any ball knowledge will, sadly have to admit that he wasn't really that amazing. So, F.
Yeah, too much betting. Look, Casey, you agreeing with us on this one?
no, but Lewis knows his club more than me, so I'm not gonna debate him because he watches way more Newcastle games than me. But yeah, fair enough.
Now, next one, Livramento.
Tino Livramento is a B, and you can argue with your wall. He's not had a bad.
B. I don't know. I'd say an A.
Hey man,
No, you know what? The reason I didn't say it is
you have to think his first season in the Champions League, and he tore it to shreds when he had didn't have a sniff at the back end of last season at Hampton. He went down, and this season he came in and just look a player. He's a proper player, and Trippier is shaking in his boots. He's quivering.
Okay, we'll go A then. He's not had a bad game, don't get us wrong. I just didn't want to get too ahead of myself and say A. But yeah, I'll go A. I'm happy with that.
Player as well. I mean, don't get me wrong. Did watch Johnson absolutely cook him, but apart from that,
yeah, that was his one poor game.
Yeah, I think he's good. How old is he? Is he 20?
21, yeah.
Yeah.
30 million, I think. Yeah, that game against Man United as well. I think it was his first start in the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
Man of the match. Miguel. Yeah, I think
personally,
A is.
I would think B, but if we're going, wouldn't really argue that much with A because I do think it's a good signing. Next, Harvey Barnes.
Harvey Barnes is a D.
Yeah.
D because he's been every game he's played for Newcastle. He's been excellent. Don't get us wrong, but he's only played 6 games in the Premier League this season.
There's not a big enough sample size, is there? Really?
Nah.
To be honest. Casey,
who's the next one? No, yeah, I agree. Who's the next one?
It's
Sangare
from
PSV. I couldn't tell you anything.
I've watched him a few times for Forest. I think it's a C. I think he's another steady player who breaks down the play quite well. I'd go C.
I really can't tell you because I can't even remember seeing him in a Forest lineup. So we'll go off what you say. And next one, Elanga, for me, I can't lie. I'm looking at A right now. I'll be honest.
I don't think he's not been that good. But
I think he's B.
If you think, right, he's a good player, but he's not having an outstanding season. He's having a good season. And I think, again, it's a bit like Jackson. He should be scoring a lot more than he is. But for what they brought him in.
Oh, wait. First move away from United.
I think it's B. He scored as many goals this season for Forest as he did in 50 odd appearances for United. So I think he's done well this season, but at the same time, with the caliber we've got in A, I don't think it's up there.
Yeah. Well, next one, Chris Wood. Hey, man.
Chris Wood's a C, you know. I'm going C.
He's got 10 goals, I think, this season, or something like that.
Yeah. It still haunts us, that hat-trick against Newcastle.
Had a decent game at Newcastle, didn't he?
Probably, and he went on a bit of a purple patch after that and scored a few more goals. But he's been injured since then, so I think C's first.
Yeah, I think you said...
Lewis, for the next three, the next three, just shut up. They're all S. I don't even care what you say. They're all S.
Well, no, because the fact...
I'm not even having anything.
Hey, don't get ahead of yourself. We've got Mark Travers first.
Travers.
Oh my god, it's Turner. My bad.
Turner's an F. I can't... Turner's been awful.
Is it?
Yeah, he's F.
Yeah, Turner's F. Yeah, Turner's been really poor.
We considered a bad goal against Tottenham.
Yeah.
That's what I remember. Yeah, Madison.
It's so big. That's crazy.
Right, Madison's... but Madison's... No.
Actually, can't lie.
Sorry, Madison's an A. Van der Ven's an S, yes, I'll give you that.
I think that...
How is Madison not in S?
You know what?
He's had one bad game all season.
Yeah, but he's been injured for that. It's like Nkunku. Okay. Nkunku could be an S if we're going off that logic.
I can't lie. I would say for the sample size of like game, if we're just going off the games he played, he's S. But you're talking about availability. Like he's been injured, and we've literally said for a couple of these players, oh, they've been injured. Let's move them down. They'd probably be up. So I think A, and I think A is still saying like they're a very good signing.
Exactly.
But if he stayed fit, he'd be amazing. Next one.
That Big Vic is not here. It's crazy.
I've got a dividing opinion on this man. I'll be honest.
Who is that? I can't actually tell.
Brennan Johnson, the man who has one lung.
He's C. I'm sorry, he's bang average.
I think.
I know he's a Spurs fan, but he's bang.
No, he's not average. He's just out confidence. Like with confidence, he's so good, but he's just been out of confidence for so long.
He never really impressed at Forest, to be honest, either. Yeah. I don't know. I think he's got a ceiling, but we're not judging off.
How much was he? Like 50 mil?
Yeah, exactly. I think he got paid massively.
I think, yeah. Don't get me wrong, there's a player in there. But
wait, is that my favorite? That is my favorite player next.
It is. Moving on. West Ham.
Guys,
he's got to be an A.
Move on. Considering they missed out probably the GOAT, if Vic was on here, it'd be S. I don't get it.
Yeah, Vicario would be an S.
Yeah.
But yes. Alvarez, I'm going A for Alvarez. I can't lie. I think he's literally been the most underrated Premier League player this season, in my opinion. He doesn't get spoken about anywhere near enough for how good he is.
Yeah.
So
it's funny. West Ham are having an odd season because it seems like some people feel like they're doing really bad on the Moyes, but they're still like up there on the table, aren't they? Are they 8th right now, or are they like somewhere like that?
Yeah, 8th or 9th. Yeah. Ward Prowse I'm going to be.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, B and move on.
He started really well, but recently he's been.
He started decent. Has he been that good recently?
No, he's been a bit meh recently. Yeah, Casey summed it up, so I'm going B. Yeah.
Casey, I'd say C. Casey, what are you saying?
B. I said B.
Yeah, B it is. Yeah.
Fair enough. Kudus, I think.
Kudus A. I'm going A.
I'm leaning towards S.
I don't think he's quite S. Like,
no, he's not. He's not on the same caliber as Van de Ven.
I'll be honest though, I kind of.
But we talked about it earlier. We talked about impact, and he's been he's carried them through games.
He has, yes. But
I'd say yes. Honestly, I'd say yes.
Good fee as well. Good fee.
Yeah, if you want to go S, I can live with that. But I would go A. I don't think he's on the same caliber as Palmer and Van de Ven, but I'll go S.
I think obviously he went to AFCON, so obviously we didn't see a bit of him recently, but he was really good before he went. Next one, man. Declan Rice to Arsenal. We know.
Honestly, in my opinion, other than what Kylian Mbappe and possibly Neymar is the only player in football history to define the price tag of being 100 million plus.
He's the reason why I'm with the Caicedo. He's the reason I put Caicedo in F, because you talk about a player doesn't decide their price tag, where Declan Rice didn't decide his price tag, but right now he looks like he did, because the way he's playing, it's looked like he really does believe he's a £100 million player. Because man, that guy, I hate to say it, but he's just absolutely amazing. Like, honestly. Even that goal against West Ham as well, wasn't it? It was
ruthless.
There's not much to talk about with him. Next player, Timber.
Yeah,
Timber's
Arsenal fans
he's been injured the whole time.
Really like him, but he's been injured the whole time.
He's a good player. No, he's a really again, like we've said it before, he's a really good player when he plays, but he's been injured the whole season. So it's
he's played. I don't know, 3 games for Arsenal. He looked really good in those 3 games, but once again. Same as Lavia, really could be a really good player.
He played pre-season, wasn't it? The first game, Nottingham Forest, 45 minutes in ACL. I can't put a player above F.
Yeah, so F for that reason. Havertz is a D. He's played enough to not be an F.
Yeah,
he's just not. He's not.
His little, what's it little purple patch bit where people were like, "Oh, he's really good," but then let's be honest, 65 million for Kai Havertz, and is he when Partey comes back? Is he really going to be starting?
Yeah, he's not.
No.
D is fine. Yeah.
Right. Next one. Raya.
I think
C. I'm going C.
He's on a loan.
It's on a loan as well, though. He's.
Yeah, but it's a loan with an obligation to buy permanent. He is pretty much a permanent signing for 30 million. So I'm for that reason C.
Yeah, you know what? I'll go with that. Next one, Moussa Diaby.
Diaby. No, Diaby's. I'm probably going D. You know.
He's not been that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think even Villa fans would agree. At the start of the season, really good.
But it's the same thing as Johnson. Like we literally seen a player in him. It's just like he's got this lack of
Yeah,
confidence.
you know what?
You know?
I'm saying C. I think
But Johnson,
Like
I would
on his
like
day,
argue
but he's literally one of the best players in the league. But like
Johnson is
very like
still producing. Johnson's still producing numbers though, whereas DRB, I don't really know his stats, but from what I'm aware of, he's not. Start the season, he looked good.
Robbie's got more goal contributions than Johnson, I think.
does he?
Oh, well, if that's the case, I stand corrected.
Yeah.
But I didn't think that was the case at all.
DRB has, yeah, he does. He has more. He has 4 goals, 4 assists this season. You know what? I'd
I
say
know if that's the
C.
case, I can live with it.
Yeah.
That's my mistake. I'll go
And-
C.
Yes, we've seen the player in there, and I think also with the players we put in C, I think he's there for the impact he had at the start. I think he warrants being in C. Next one, Pau Torres. I can't lie. I think B.
I think A. I think you
Or
could
maybe
argue
A.
A.
B or
Like,
A, yeah.
Nah, I'm
he's
going.
He had a
B.
shaky start, but since then he's been so good for them. Like
Yeah, no,
honestly,
I think B.
he's like night and day difference for them.
He's not the same caliber as the players in A, so I think B's fair.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah,
You know what?
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't really know.
Actually,
I can
can't
kind
lie.
of see him in A. Like
Looking-
he has been that good. Like,
'Cause
he's
the
been
thing
one of
is-
the most important players.
He's not on the same level as Szoboszlai and Madison, though. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but Lewis,
I've
has.
stick to my
I think he has.
Lewis, on the players in B, I think he's better, and I think he's more on par with the players in A. I'll be honest.
Yeah, same.
And you know how well Villa are doing as well. I think A. I think A. should
Okay.
be.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Long leg.
Def.
Now,
Long there's a D. I think he's
he's
played. He's a good player. Yeah, he was
Lewis.
He was shit at Tottenham.
Yeah, Lewis. Me and Casey have already been scarred by this man. He's got a good ball in him. I'll give it fair. He's got a
No,
good range of passing.
He can't turn. I've
he-
never. How you defend and you can't turn? He turns like an
Honestly.
anchor. Like it's actually crazy.
Long might be the only footballer in football history to have their ankles broken by Miguel Almiron. So, Miguel Almiron is genuinely great work rate, but he's not skillful whatsoever. So to be
Yeah.
sat on your ass by Miguel Almiron, it has to be.
Lewis, I'm telling you right now, Casey can agree with me. Don't think I've ever seen a Tottenham player slower on the half turn when a ball goes over the top than that man. In a back three, ball goes over the top, you're done. This guy could not track
No,
back
you know-
for his
I
life.
think it's fair enough, right? It's fair enough if like he had pace, but he doesn't. So it's like
Yeah.
he takes forever to turn around, and then when he gets going, he's getting blitzed.
Yeah, next guy, Zaniolo. I can't lie.
Zaniolo's an F. I'm
He's
sorry,
an
he's
F.
awful.
He's
He is
awful.
awful.
Has he even got a goal this season for them? Is it like? Or
Yeah,
like,
I think.
I don't think he's got a single goal contribution at all this season. I
has
can't
he?
lie.
I think he does.
Like, and he doesn't
I
play
think
that much.
he scored against Brighton, I think.
Actually, yeah, no, he did. He scored a last-minute winner against Sheffield United as well, I believe. So he's got like 2 goals this
That's
season,
it.
maybe.
He's got
Let's
one
see then.
goal in the league. That's what he's got this season.
Yeah, I'm going F. I agree with F.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, let's be honest. No, he's
And then
Now
Tielemans,
I can't lie.
I'm going C.
I'd say B. I'll be honest.
Nah,
He's not been having a good season. It's like
he's been
a
poor
langer.
performances justified by a free price tag.
Oh, yeah.
If he wasn't free, if they'd
No,
paid 20,
you know
30 million
what?
for him, he'd be D. But I
On a
think
f-
he's D.
Yeah, but on a free for that squad, like on a free, I think that's a good signing. You know,
Yeah. For that reason,
that's
on
what
a
I
free, I
say.
think advising him from D to C, not C to B. I think performance-wise,
Yeah.
only he's a D, but because of his transfer price tag, I'm going C.
all right. Well, before we're done, is there anyone we want to move?
Yes, there is.
I'm happy with that.
I'll be
I
honest.
would like to drop Kudus down because if you're looking at the calibers of players in S, we've nearly got as many players in S as we do A, and S is meant to be the top.
You know
I
what?
think
Yeah, but I think no, I disagree.
Mm.
Like if you think like we keep talking about impact, and all those players there have had an insane impact. He's had the same impact for West Ham. Like the reason they have been so bad recently because they haven't had him, and then as soon as he comes back, they look better. Like he literally he completely changes the way where they are as soon as he's on the pitch.
I can't.
Like he's
that's true.
unbelievable.
And I don't want to anger West Ham fans because I rate him massively, and I think he has had a massive impact. But I still don't rate him as highly as I do Van de Ven, Rice, and Palmer.
I want to put a Langer up. I don't.
No,
I can understand why, but I don't think he's been a different player. Don't get us wrong. I think
And-
it's been excellent for Forest, but I wouldn't.
I don't. There's not many other players. I'm just the one man I'm looking at is Jimenez. Man, I don't know. I don't think he's in like the
2
players
million?
you haven't seen.
Oh yeah, no, I think for 2 million he's
Yeah,
done
yeah,
quite. I'm going.
No, for 2 million, and the fact that he's been like traumatized from the head injuries and for 2 seasons at his age to come back the way he has to make an impact for Fulham, who haven't really been that great this season, I think he has to be C.
I think
For 2 million, you have to think.
I think we at least
I
have to
can't
put
lie,
Milner
Steve.
up. Milner's got to go up, I think.
No, I think Milner's because he's
Yeah,
he's
free.
better and he's old
On
and
a free,
yeah,
and
but
he's
he's
starting like
but he's
every
just-
game.
yeah, don't get it, but he's just been bang average though. Like that's not a bad thing.
No.
I'm not expecting much
He's
from
had some really good games.
I think
He had a really good game against us, and I think a home Europa League game. He was really good.
The
I can't remember.
only-
I think it might have been Ajax.
The only player I'm moving's Longley, and I'm moving him down. I can't lie. Like looking back on it now, like I don't think people understand how bad it is for you to be sat on your ass by Miggy Almiron. Like genuinely,
Yeah, just for that.
and I know that was before like this season, and we're ranking summer signings from this season. But I think that has to be universal. That will affect him. He will lose sleep at night because of that.
You know what?
So
I think that's it. I think
Yeah.
we're
Yeah,
I
good
think we've done
list.
decent there. What? So that's 4 in S. That's 6 in A. That's what 9 in B. Quite a couple in C. You've got a couple Fs. See, the Fs can change. To be honest, if we're like
yeah, they definitely.
can.
Tonali, Lavia, and Caicedo are all players and Timber are all
I
players that
think
can
Mason
definitely.
Mount could change as well. Like, let's be honest, if he comes back from an injury and just hits the ground running, then he'll change. But I think it's good. Yeah, I think we've done well there.
I mean, I can't lie. I don't think Sonaldo deserves to put his editing watermark at the end of this video because it is rather straightforward. But yeah, I think we've genuinely done a good job.
Anyway, so thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed listening to me, Casey, and Lewis rambling on about this once again. So I'd like to say thank you, and see you later.
Yeah, bye guys.